wow, I'm so glad you've tuned in tonight. Let you know this time that this podcast was coming. I haven't been on doing a podcast for quite some time, but you know what? Don't worry, because you're going to be hearing a lot of them now. Well, we're going in that, well, we're in autumn, basically, aren't we? So, we've had the summer, just say this, we've had the summer for what it was. I counted about 2 weeks tops if we got any sort of warm weather. Well, the dogs loved it, and we did so many lovely walks. I mean, well, you've been watching it. Obviously, you've been watching it. I've been watching our viewers and subscribers just going boom. You're just booming up. So, obviously, doing something right on this channel. I'll tell you one thing that we're doing right on this channel. I'm sitting in the studio, in the front room, and I'm just me. I just chat away. There's no fanciness. There's nothing. There's going to be no information too much tonight. Not technical information. The reason for that is you can get quite a lot of information all over the YouTube channels to do with dogs in wheelchairs, and I want to keep it light. I want to keep it friendly, interesting. So I'll go from showing you the technicalities of a dog wheelchair, but tonight, and for quite a few of my podcasts, I want to go into the other part of it. Okay, so you've got your dog wheelchair, great. Not a lot of people are talking about the fun you have with your dog in a wheelchair, the fun your dog has in a wheelchair, which is what it's all about. So what we do, we've got 3 dogs altogether. One's a foster dog who's here for the duration for a bit, called Micah, who's just awesome. Came here untrained. She wasn't house trained. And you know what? In just 1 month, that dog, super intelligent, little Frenchie, you'll have seen her. She's so clever. She's more or less perfectly house trained. As long as you get up and you let her out, she will wait. Make sure to go at night. Anyway, let me get into what I'm going to say now. So, I want to be doing, and am doing, quite a lot of virtual walks and talks, incorporating factual tidbits about the dog wheelchair, but mostly, and this is what I am going to be doing, because the weather's turning, I just want to be I'll actually be talking about what we're going to do and what we have done. Now, sometimes when you've got one dog in a wheelchair and you've got 2 other dogs accompanying you, you'll see us out and about with just Skyler. The reason for that is we have to prioritise Skyler, obviously, because she can't run around too much in the garden and in the house like the other 2 can. So she always gets prioritised and comes first. So the first thing we do is take Skyler out. Now, it's very awkward, it can be. If you go on your own, it's near on impossible to control the 2 little ones and Skyler fully like you want to. So we take them separate a lot of the times. When we go to the park and they've got a large area to run in, all 3 will go. Because the 2 little ones just run about on their own. But Skyler adores the park. If you've got a dog in a wheelchair, you'll know this anyway. They've got freedom there, haven't they? So I hope you've been tuning in. It looks like you have, to our lovely walks round mainly historical buildings. That's what we're going to be doing a lot of. Hopefully we'll still get some reasonable weather during this autumn. You do get good days because we really love that. We like to find out the history of where we're going. We like to tell you from our limited knowledge what we know. And then after we've been there, we'll go home and we'll start researching where it is that we've been. And then we can come back to you and tell you all about it. If you haven't already looked yourself, because I'll bet you, when you see us going to these places, walking about, I bet it inspires you to jump onto your computer and start doing a bit of research and think, wow, that's a lovely place. I'm going to find out more about that. So it's not just about educating people about wheelchairs. We're sort of spreading out and stretching fingers out into other areas. Yeah, same as the wildlife parks, the Plantsbrook Wildlife Park in Sutton Coldfield. That is an awesome place. I mean, a lot of people, as I say, they don't even know it's there. Well, you do now. Go up there, have a lovely time, and have a look what they've got up there. Easy to walk along. I mean, they've made it so great. Middleton Hall, you've seen us come from there as well. We've got some other country houses in mind where we want to go to, and we're going to take you along with us. Yeah, hey, that'd be great, wouldn't it? We've had a lot of messages and comments from our videos. There's quite a few people who've actually said, I love going on a virtual walk with you. Now, you know, that's great, that is. I love that. I love that when people say that. Because what we're doing here, which is what we aim to do, we want to build a community of not just dog lovers, but dog lovers, yeah, and also of people who want to just get out. Maybe they're disabled, maybe they can't get out, and they want to come with us on our virtual walks. So that's what we're up to at the moment. The other thing I want to tell you is hang on a minute, I'll just it's alright because I talk a lot, as you can see. I get a bit of a sore throat. I need some water. This is water, by the way. It's not vodka or anything, it's water. If you can hear me slurping my water, I'm sorry about that, but it's got to be done. That's better. Okay, the other thing, which is very important, when we leave the other two dogs in, when we take Skyler, we'll put the television on. We'll put on dog TV, because, you know, they get a bit like upset because they're left behind. So we'll put that on, and one of the particular ones we put on is Zen music. Now, a lot of people think, what? Music? Yeah, music for dogs is fantastic. It chills them. We can see them start to chill before we go out the door. They have certain tones, certain notes. So if you're at home and you've got your dogs there, you've got to pop out somewhere and you can't take them with you, put the dog music, dog TV. It is dog TV, especially meditation music. We find it fantastic. When we come back in, they're just so chilled. They're half asleep there in their beds, you know, just listening to that music. I mean, I'll sit there sometimes and put it on for them, and I've gone, you know, 1 minute you're up watching it, next minute you're gone. You and the dogs all gone to sleep with that beautiful, beautiful music. I mean, look what they do. Look what they do with our furry friends. We talk about man's best friend. You know what? That's dead on. That is so true. They'll use dogs and they'll take them into patients. was seriously ill, who may not have even sat up for days and days. You take in the dog. Cats as well, for you cat lovers, but I'm all about the dogs at the moment. But I do love cats too. Please look into our channel, view our channel, because it isn't a, I don't like cats, I do like cats, but I spend so much of my time with dogs because of disabled dogs and needing wheelchairs. I'd love to incorporate the cats as well, and maybe one day soon I might. So to get back into that, why do they take dogs into patients? Not just your own dog who might miss you. They'll take therapy dogs. They are called therapy dogs because for whatever reason, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling poorly, what do? You get your dog. You start stroking your dog. Just doing that is so soothing. I mean, I don't know about you. Luna's on the bed with me. Most of the time she's in the bed. I do try to keep her out. But you know what it's like with your dogs. You try, it just doesn't happen, does it? You know, I'd love, actually, while I'm yakking away, please go onto our community link and send me your thoughts on that. Oh, here's one. The little one. Luna, come up here and can I see you? There's one. This is the one. That's the one that crawls inside the quilt. Oh yeah. Well, you got to watch her. Yeah, she's very good though and cuddly. Looks a bit like a koala bear. Yeah. So, I want you to go on our community channel. You'll find it up here in the right hand corner. That link will take you straight to all our videos too. Talk to me. Talk to me.
69, so.
Talk to me.
Random 69.
Random. I hope you're looking in. Yeah. And Cool Scooby. Mr. Smith. Annie. Pat. All of you. Each time I come on in my podcast, I'm going to go through the list of all of the subscribers, the viewers, everybody who sends me a comment, and I'm going to shout you out. Yeah, that's what my intention is. Everybody loves a shout out, and you deserve it, you know. So what I want you to do is sort of interact really, and while I'm at it, you know, if any of you want to join me in one of my podcasts, that'd be great, because you know it'd be great sitting here now and talking to someone else on this podcast, asking their opinions about dog wheelchairs, dogs in general, what they do with their dogs, just their thoughts. Can you imagine? That'd be awesome. Wouldn't it be great if we had a guest? I mean, obviously, wherever they live, it'd be nice to get someone in here sitting next to me. But if not, excuse me, if not, it doesn't matter, because they'll join me virtually by video link on my podcast, and then we'll jump from me to them. See? It's great. Right. I'm going to get back into what I was originally going to talk to you about. As I say, it's like I'm just chatting to friends, really, talking to all you. I mean, I said it the other day when I was out walking, but I'm going to say it again. If you've got any sort of passion that you want to get out there, just pick up your phone, tune yourself in, and do yourself a YouTube channel. It's great, but don't think that it's really easy, because it's not. At the beginning, it was pretty hard, and I'll tell you what, at the beginning, I thought, I've got to talk like, oh, hello everybody. Yes, I'm Jean Lewis. And do you know what? It didn't go right at all. It just, oh no. I tried it for about 2 goes. And I thought, I can't do that. You know, I've got to be me. I'm from Birmingham. I've got a Brummie accent. And that's who I am. And I don't care. You know, I wanted to spread the word about wheelchairs. That was the most important thing, which I'm still doing. But as I say, there's only so much you can technically say, and there's such a lot out there, information about a dog wheelchair. So I've just turned it around a bit and incorporating history, ramblers, wildlife walks, with or without dogs. Me, I prefer a dog, you know. It's great because great company, you know. You got to watch them. But I want to do all sorts. A dog picnic, a dog swim. Was planning on going back to Horseshoe Falls. We did Horseshoe Pass, and on the way we spotted Horseshoe Falls, which looked, it's just so beautiful. Pretty hard to get to with Skyler in a wheelchair, because it's sort of wall like that, you know, quite steep. So we didn't go that time we was there, and I really wanted to go back, and I didn't make it. I didn't have the vehicle to go back in at the moment, but we will be going there. Another drink of water. As I say, there's no fanciness here. If I need a drink of water, I've got to have one. Don't know if dry your throat up, you know, talking like this. Really does. So, it's going to have to wait now until next spring. Hopefully we get one early, right, end of March or something. We will be going back, and I want to take Skyler, who isn't too fond of water, but it would do her good. It's only, what, so deep, yeah, 18 inches in places. And it's beautiful, and it's got a little waterfall all the way around in a circle. I want to get her in there. So it'll, I mean, obviously, swimming, hydrotherapy, walking in water is good for her. Want to get her back in there, and hopefully, you know, it'll give it a bit of comfort. But yeah, that's one of the things we're going to be doing. So let's tell you about the other things we're doing. So you keep tuning into my podcasts, because later on in the next ones that are coming up, I've been sitting having some more light bulb moments, little brain waves, yeah, and I think I've come up with something else. As you know, we developed the double amputee sling seat. I had a lot of interest in that. A lot is from abroad. We found out that there's a lot of double amputees abroad, you know, especially in Thailand. Not so many in the UK, not that we know about. But if you've got a double amputee, come on to our community channel and tell us about your dog. Because we've actually not physically met another dog who's a double amputee. We've seen them on the paralysed dog sites, and we've seen them on YouTube, but we haven't ever met anyone who's got a double amputee dog. So that would be really interesting, so we can get to know what you do with your dog, and you know, all the little tidbits and tips. You might have some tips for us. That'd be great. That's what the community channel is all about. So if you haven't been on it, please get on it, Any questions you want to ask, anything you want to know, we'll do it. And again, it'd be so great if someone wants to join in on one of my podcasts. It gets a bit lonely, you know. Just at the moment, I'm just talking to the back of, to the camera. You know what I mean? I mean, that's great, but it's quite difficult, really. You know, what I'll have to do is the other side the camera. I could get like a life-size AI type robot who could stand there, and then I'll pretend I'm talking to them, because it does. You can do a few minutes, but then after a bit, it's sort of, you know, whoa, I'm talking to a camera, but I'm not, am I? Because I'm talking to all yous. Yeah, I bet you think, flipping heck, who is this woman? Jean Lewis Dog Wheelchairs. That's who I am. Jean Lewis Dog Wheelchairs. So, what am I going to tell you now? I'm not going to divert onto all different things. There are so many things I want to tell you. So I'm just going to stick with what I originally started with, the walks and talks. If you enjoy it, and it seems like a lot of you do, let us know on the community channel. Yeah? Keep sending your comments in as well. But as I say, our aim is and always has been to build a community of not just owners of disabled dogs, owners of all types of dogs. Yeah? Even people who don't own a dog. You don't have to, it's not compulsory, but you're interested in knowing about what aids are out there for disabled dogs, or any health problems for dogs. You don't have to be a dog owner. As I say, you know, just if you're interested, and especially with these walks and talks to different areas, that's why we go there, because, you know, I mean, we do a lot of walks, short walks, which they need early in the morning, last thing at night, to our local area, which is the brook, yeah? But you can see the dog start to get bored, especially Skyler. She's walked along there that many times. She knows all the smells, and they're the same dogs off by heart. When we went to Newhall Valley, and Newhall Hotel and round their woods, it was like she was just everywhere. If you're watching our videos, you'd have seen her. It was like a kid in a sweet shop. That's what she reminded me of. Just running into every bush, sniffing at this and that, because they do get used to the local dogs, and that the smells, which is what they need, which is great for their head. Obviously it does something for them. They don't just sniff for nothing. It's good for their well-being. It comes from like when they were wild way back. Yeah, okay, because they can sniff out anyone who might be going to attack them or any other animal. But nowadays they do it, I think, I'm pretty sure they do it for a feel-good factor, you know, which is awesome, isn't it? Yeah. So remember what I've been saying. Don't forget, if you have to go out and leave your dog at home, don't leave them in silence. Put the TV on, put TV for dogs on. That's what I want you to do. Especially meditation music, because there's no doubt about it. Oh, I've got Skyler coming over now, nearly. I think she happens to be sitting in front of the light, which is not good because it's hot. So she's gone now. I've got the pug back. So I'm going to wrap it up a minute. I want you to tune in, keep tuning in. If the weather's good and it doesn't rain too much, we'll be out again on a walk and talk, going somewhere else really interesting. And then I'm going to see you there. So I'm wrapping it up. Oh, here's Skyler. I don't know if you can see her. Got to watch her or she'll take the mic down. Stay there. Stay there. So, oh, there she is. Yeah, you can see her now. Hello. Hello, Mum. Yeah. Yeah, stay there then or she'll take the mic over. Yeah. Look at her face on her. So, I'm going to wrap it up. Please tune in to our walks and talks. I've got more really interesting stuff coming up to let you know about. But you've got to tune in to get that. So, oh, here, before I go, no, it's all right, I'm not mad. I don't know if can you see that? Can you see it? Remember that? Oh, Skyler's in front of the, she's in front of the light again. Right, well, this is supposed to be, hang on, I'll get it. Oh, here, I got it. Look at that. Oh, she's in front of the light. Okay, right, you ready? There's the eye. Anybody used to do this? Okay, right. This is for the kids that are watching. This is my invention of a dog. Yeah? Oh. Doesn't look like... Oh, that's better. Here, I've got it. There you go. No, I'm not nuts. I just thought I'd have a bit of fun. All right? So, enough of that then. Right. I'm going now. And please tune in to all my walks and talks. So don't forget, thank you all for coming to my podcast. So you know what to do, don't you? What you got to do? Thumbs up, like, share, and most of all, punch it. You know what it's called, don't you? Punch the subscribe button. Please. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.